Welcome to Drawing with Lord Karnage. I'm sad that I just turned off the ministry so I could talk to you, but happy to show you some fun drawings I'm working on today for a bunch of different books. This one is going into how to make a video game review show that doesn't suck. An instructional guide on, well, it's a very accurate title, how to make a video game review show that doesn't suck, and market it, and use social media. Some of the other stuff I'll be working on today is the special edition packaging for the CGR feature review of Musha. Heyzoos, the Coked Up Chicken, number 2. I'm going to try to put at least 2 more pages together for that. I have the book written, I'm just going through and doing the finishing work on it now. And I'm going to create the cover for my April release, which will be titled Retro Megatrex, which is it's gonna be a big one too, like a 200-page, 150, 200-page collection of my pre-classic, most of my pre-classic game room artwork from 1995 to 2015, numerous comic strips, including one I had heading towards syndication at one point. My college comics, which are unbelievably obnoxious, so they're great. And a 10-page story of original art where I mash up all of them. All of my new and old characters together. It turns out there's quite a few of them. Been having a lot of fun actually assembling that. And then Ethel the Cyborg Ninja Book 2, which is one hell of a story, I think. It's really pretty wild. That will be coming out at near the end of the year, as well as, hopefully, if I can get it all drawn in time. I like to draw, so this is my hobby. Turbo Volcano, which is brand new. I had this. I created this name, Turbo Volcano. I loved it, but it took me a little while to figure out what to do with it until I came up with an idea to do a like a 1980s hair metal band in the future that doubles as mercenaries. All right, this turned out pretty well so far. Heyzoos is drinking from a mug where Heyzoos is drinking from a mug. It's Heyzoos Drinkingception. This is the rough sketch of Shadow Mystery, who's the lead guitarist for Turbo Volcano, and Shadow Mystery doubles as the knife-throwing expert of their gang of mercenaries, and he loves eyeliner. Now this guy's the lead singer of the band. I'm still working out the details, but he frequently wears a duster, a big duster, and he does guitars, but he also sings. And this is Dirk Hasseldorf, who's the leader of Turbo Volcano. Still working out some of the names, but on synth, playing the keytar, which shoots ring lasers, is Q-Tronics. There we go. This actually turned out a little better than I expected. First of all, it's very accurate. That's pretty much exactly what I look like on screen. But I love the Heyzoos drinking out of his own mug. This picture will well represent the section on merchandising, because you have to remember, if you're making a video game review show that doesn't suck, the show is only part of the whole. Especially if you're doing it professionally, or trying to earn some income to buy some games. You need to supplement the show with other things, whether it be podcast or books or t-shirts or a hat, something so simple. This should be fun, because what I'm going to do now is put his own book in there. So we'll start by shrinking this down to roughly the same size. Oops. Nope, not that. Not that. It's about right. I'm going to do a transform on this. Distort. there it is. Heyzoos, a coked up chicken, hawking his own products. Or, well, my products. To be fair, he is my product. Here it is from the top. There's some pages in there I'm still waiting for photos on. Table of contents. How to make a video game review show that doesn't suck. And that's the picture. One of the pictures I just did today. This one I just did now. Using a page method of the Cyborg Ninja to represent social media. These social media giants. Since that's basically what Vectronics 9000 is. That's a fairly accurate representation of what it's like trying to deal with a social media giant. If you have a complaint, send it there. It has been a busy day. I just finished up my process diagram. I photographed everything, laid it out, wrote the description. This is something I had notes on, but I go into detail on how to record Atari 2600 or old school game systems like ColecoVision, newer stuff like the Xbox, or really anything that outputs S-video or composite video, FrameMeister, generic HDMI converters, briefly touch on SCART, how to record things like the Atari 2600, that's editing, and then I go into a FrameMeister versus video converters, cheaper ones. Still got a couple other pictures to drop in there. I put my friend Alan 9000's shirt in the shot because it's a great shirt. Turned out to be a good shot. And I'm going to actually write a small section now on recording Vectrex because that poses its own unique challenges because of the flicker and the frame rates. I actually record Vectrex almost exclusively now with the 2-camera setup. As you can see in Galaxy Wars. Alright, I'll use this camera on 60. This one runs at 30. This will smooth out some of the flicker, but not all of it. And it gives me a good variety of shots since I'm recording everything off the screen. So, book's coming along nicely. I'm going to take a break and then do some other drawing work. Classic Game Room is brought to you by Ethel the Cyborg Ninja, Book 1, and Heyzoos the Coked Up Chicken #1, Special Edition, now on Amazon. Welcome to the Lord Karnage Club, being shouted from within. A turbo volcano! Starting with Andy and Abby Schleiss. Jeff Breyer. Derek Langley. Michael and Ariana Nelson. Benjamin Woodring. Steven Chucknick. Al Stever. Ian Shore. You sure are awesome. Jason Goy. Sergio Matthias Hergert. Chip Sink Bale. Busy Signal. Sean Zoltek. Rick DeBarros. Philip Strabenmuller. Jack Stavris. Ohad Kane. And Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva from Porto, Portugal. Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva from Porto, Portugal.